Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to see some different types of errors available in Java programs. Sometimes it may happen that you may not get the desired result due to incorrect input of data. The reason is errors. So while typing the program, you have to follow all the rules so that you will get the output correctly. If you miss out something, there is a possibility of not getting the output properly. So that's the reason for getting errors. So you have to be very careful while typing the program. So generally you have the errors are categorized into two types. One is compile time error and second is runtime error. First one is syntax error, which comes under compile time error. While compiling the program itself, it identifies the statements which has some syntax problem, so it comes under syntax errors and it will highlight it so you can correct it. Second type is runtime error, where you will not get any syntax errors. It directly executes the program. After executing, you will get some unavoidable circumstances where you will stop the program. So that occurs because of runtime errors. And the third one, that is the middle one, is a logical error. It doesn't identify any syntax errors. It doesn't stop in between the execution of the program. But whatever the intended output, you may not get it. You may expect some output, but on the screen you will see some other output, some other numbers. So that type of errors you call it as logical error. So first we will see about syntax errors. These errors occur when the rules or the grammar of the programming language are not followed. There are some rules. Or you can say grammatical way of writing it. So you have to follow some rules to form some statements in Java program. If you don't follow that, if you miss out something, then you call it a syntax error. So it is identified as syntax errors. Some errors due to incorrect punctuation. So if you miss out some punctuations or separators, okay, you may get this error. Incorrect word sequence. So there are some words to be used in some certain order. If you change that, then you may get syntax errors. Undefined terms or wrong use of terms. If you are given some terms which has been defined by the Java compiler, you have to use the same terms. If you miss out or do some spelling mistake or the way you write is wrong, then you will get syntax errors. We have given some example programs here which will show some errors when you execute it. So you can see this program. You can see three variable has been declared, a, b and c, which has values. Second line you can see p equal to a plus b divided by c. So here a, b and c has the values, but you can see that p value is a result variable where the after execution of this expression, the result will be stored in p. So what type of value will be stored here? It is not defined here. So p value is not declared here. That's the reason you are getting this error. Cannot find simple variable p. So variable p is not been defined. That means you have to declare it. Second example, you can see that semicolon expected. In the first line itself, you can see the declaration statement. You don't have a semicolon. You did not terminate the statement with a semicolon. That's a rule. Okay. So since you miss out that semicolon, you are getting this error. So this is also a syntax error. Next type is you have result variable has been declared. You have a, b, c also been declared and defined. Now in the statement you can see p equal to p plus a plus b divided by c. So that means a, b, c, you know what are the values. But you are using p in the right hand side. That means you should have some values for p also, because you are adding the p value here in the expression. So since you did not have that value here, which is not defined, it is showing this error. Variable p might not have been initialized. So you should give some initial value so that it will be used in the expression, and then you will get the correct output. Now after correcting the errors, syntax errors, this is the final program. You can see a, b, c, and you can see semicolon. And you can see p is also been defined and declared and defined with the default value, so that it doesn't have any problem in this program. You can see no syntax errors. Second type is logical error. A logical error is concerned with an error in planning of the program logic. As we discussed earlier, there won't be any problem with syntax and the program also works properly, but the error occurs because there is some wrong planning in the program logic. Okay, the computer does not know that an error has been made, because it will compile it properly, it will execute it successfully, but still there is some problem with the program. The program gets executed, but the output may not be correct due to the wrong logic in the program. So we will see an example here. You can see three variables A, B, C is been declared, and you can see P is also been declared and defined with default value. Now P equal to A plus B divided by C. You don't find any error in this. It is clear. You can see when you compile also no syntax error, and you can see the result also is 184.0. But according to me, I want to add these two values A and B, then finally divide it by C. But here when you use this expression, what happens is it will first divide the value of value B with C and then add it with A. Reason for it is the hierarchy of the operator. Slash symbol will be having the higher priority than the plus sign. So slash symbol will be executed first, and then it will add the value, final value. So you can see 240 is divided by 60 first, so that will become 4, and that will be added with 180. So that's the reason you're getting 184. Now to solve this, I want to add A, B first, and then I have to divide by C. What I can do is I can put in parenthesis. So once I put the parenthesis, you know that BODMAS rule, bracket, whatever given inside the bracket will be executed first. So A plus B will be executed first, evaluated first. So you can see 180 and 240 has been added, and then finally the result will be divided by C. So you are getting the desired output, that is 7. Next, the final one is runtime error. Sometimes you find the program is not producing the desired results even after errors are removed and the program has been compiled successfully. So here this is not a compile time error. Your program will be perfect. Okay, you don't find any errors, syntax errors, but still there is a problem when you execute the program. These errors may occur due to incorrect mathematical operations or entering incorrect data values at the time of input. While entering some input, say for example, you would have asked the user to enter an integer, but by mistake the user entering string. Then the program stops because the input required is integer, but the user entered string. So the compiler will have a confusion, so it stops the program. Same way, when you do some mathematical operation, say for example, divide any number with 0, there is a problem. Divide by 0, you won't get the desired result, it will be infinite value. So there is an error occurs. So you can see an example here. Say A value is 180, B value is 240, C value is 0. So you can see A plus B divided by C. So you can see that divide by 0 error should occur. But when you compile this, during compilation you can see no syntax errors. It is perfect, no errors in that. But when you execute it, you can see that terminal window opens. You can see java.lang.arithmetic exception. Exception means errors. Slash by 0, that is divide by 0 error. So that is what you can see it in the program error line itself. Okay. So this is the reason for the error. That means you cannot divide any number by 0. Okay. This will occur only after execution, not during compilation time. Hope you understood these three types of errors. We'll meet in the next video. Till then, thank you.